I'm here on the behalf of John Paul Mutual Systems and BSG. And today I'm going to unlock the secrets and reveal the truth about curls. And this is my model, Deborah. She has the Dominique haircut, which I'm going to go over in a little bit. And I'm also going to talk about the curl brand category under the Paul Mitchell brand. And then I have a few tools I'm going to explain that it took me to get to this haircut. And then I will get to that in a little bit. So I did the Dominique haircut that Robert Cromings does. And first, I took her to the wash house and I used the spring-loaded frizz fighting shampoo. It is 100% sulfate-free. It has a rich lather that gently cleanses each curl, and it without roughing up the cuticle. So it's a gentle shampoo for curly hair. It's not going to dry it out. Then I actually did not condition her at the bowl. I took her back to my styling station, and I took my detangling comb, which is antibacterial and great for dry hair and wet hair detangling, curls especially. And I combed her out with that comb. And then I parted her wherever her natural part was. You can do the middle, or I just did on the side. And I tilted her head down. And then I came in with, before that, I used the alternate way to put it, full circle leave-in treatment. I put it all over so I could actually detangle her a little bit easier. This seals the cuticle. It's humidity resistant. It has mushroom extract in it that helps fight frizz. And I put it roots to ends to moisturize her curls. And then, I detangled. And I put her head down and I'm going to comb her out, parting her. And I'm going to take a rectangle section in the center back, pull it straight down with my carving comb, and I took I will turn it. I took a section down, and I used a C shape, holding it like a pencil, very gently, only moving my wrist, and I took it and just carved a little bit out. And then I also parted these away. I didn't use any clips, it wasn't needed, it's only a few sections of the haircut. It's very, very easy. So from the top of the head to the behind the ear, these fronts were pulled away. So then I took this portion, and pulled it straight to the center back, meeting the section I already cut, and I just added it so there was over direction to the back, so this will eventually be longer. And I did the same thing with the C shape, carving it out. And then I did the same section, or same thing on the same different side. Brought it to the back, same motion. And then, and I also left out, you can see a few pieces, little disconnection for a little interest. And I actually braided those before the haircut, and then unbraided them to let them kind of be a little fun, a little tassel. And so don't cut those. So once I did those 3 sections in the back, I took this section on the side, and I just stood right behind her, and maybe put it back up a little bit. And then I combed it straight back. I don't want to comb her curls, but straight back, and used and the 100% cutting side is the fine tooth cut side. There's also the other side that is only 50%. So I am using the 100% cutting side. And I on an angle cut, I just did back here, cut straight down, making an angle towards the front. And I did the same thing on this side also. Then you can, if you want, I recommend it in the front. I did a triangle section, and I did across the street, brought it over to kind of soften the front, and also used my carving comb, and just kind of went down to soften it up. And you can also do the same thing on this side and kind of angle it down so you can have a little softer edge in the front. And then I used, so once I was done cutting, I actually took her back to the wash house and I rinsed her again so I could kind of have a fresh start of working with the curls so it wasn't kind of dried and frizzy. I just rinsed her, I brought her back, and then I did put a little bit more of the full circle since I kind of rinsed it out. And then all over, I put the Ultimate Wave throughout her whole head. And that has the mushroom extract actually, too. That fights frizz, detangles, leaves a tousled look. All these products are sulfate free, zero frizz, zero crunch. And so I put that in all over. And then I got my diffuser. And this is the Express Ion Dry Plus. This has the Express Ion Dry Complex, and it has 32 volcanic minerals that naturally deliver far infrared heat and negative ions into the hair. And I use this on high heat, lowest airflow setting. And I took my Pro Stick, one of my Pro Sticks, and I fed the hair into the diffuser. So I didn't kind of get, if my hands were like greasy or something, I didn't mess up the curl. So I kind of fed it in, high heat, low air setting, and kind of fed it in. And I did not dry it completely dry because I just didn't want it to frizz at all. And then and this blow dryer is also great because it's 5 heat settings, 5 power settings, and has a digital display, a cool shot, a hanging loop, and it's very, very lightweight. And then I took the twirl around at the end once she was dry, and I took a little bit in my fingers, just a little bit to demonstrate, and I took the little pieces that I kind of had hanging down, and I kind of defined them, kind of curled them back up, and kind of scrunched it all up so it had a lot of fullness, and the curls would explode. And then so what I went over today was the curl category underneath the Paul Mitchell brand, and I showed you the Dominique haircut by Robert Cromines. And I would take this haircut and I would try your next curly client, and I would say, I have this awesome new hairstyle that will make your curls just pop, and you could maybe, if they want to be a little bit different, they could have these little curls hanging down. If not, they don't have to, but the angle towards the front creates a really cool shape for anybody that has curly hair. And I want to just leave you with a little bit of a quote that I found, and it is, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So, that's it.